Good evening. Today I'm going to talk about a case study of Air France Flight 358. I'm Ravi Bhatrai, and this is for the course FSO 410 Emergency Evacuation, and I'm submitting it to Professor Carrie Broughton. So let's move to next slide. What happened to the aircraft flight Air France traveling from Paris to Toronto? So on the date August 2, 2005. Aircraft Air France traveling from Paris to Toronto, carrying 297 passengers and 12 cabin crew members, aircraft crew members on board. So on the day while landing on Toronto Pearson Airport, the aircraft overran the wait runway and caught fire immediately. And all on board passengers and cabin crew survived due to quick cabin crew actions. This all happened on the date at August 2005. So let's move to next slide. So on this slide, we'll talk about why it happened. So why it happened to the flight Air France traveling from Paris to Toronto. So while landing, the aircraft landed too far down the runway, and heavy rain caused hydroplaning. The aircraft slides on water during landing. So also brakes did not work well at the time. Aircraft ran off the runway and fire started immediately at the time. So the conditions, the moment was very intense. And let's move to next slide. So what were the cabin crew actions and what they did to evacuate all the passengers, all the cabin crew members on board? What they did to get them out safely. So during the landing, incident happened and quickly pilots ordered evacuation right after stopping. Flight attendants opened exits very quickly and gave clear commands as they were instructed, as they were trained before while in training. And they also helped the passengers to get out of the exits. Some exits were blocked by fires and others were used instead. So, what they exactly did, they shouted the commands, they did all the actions they need to do, and they like shouted to the passengers, leave everything, jump, slide, move away, leave everything, jump, slide, move away. They gave the command, and full evacuation was under 2 minutes at the time, and no deaths were recorded, and few minor injuries were recorded while the incident. Let's move to next slide. So, what were the problems during evacuation? So, the problem during evacuation at the time to the cabin crew, to the all crew members on board aircraft was smoke and fire. Had Due to the smoke and fire, like they had the limited visibility. Some slides were damaged by flames of the fires, and cabin lights were dimmed due to power failure on the aircraft. And during the evacuation, during the intense moment, some passengers also took luggage, which they were not supposed to do, because during evacuation, during emergency situation on in land or in water, they should leave everything. Even if it is very important thing, they have to leave everything behind and just get out of the aircraft as recommended, as instructed by cabin crew members, by the members on board the aircraft. So the slides were slippery from the rain, and it caused a little bit trouble to the all crew members and passengers too on board the aircraft. So let's jump to next slide. So what did the cabin crew or the crew did well? So at the time, they stayed calm and strong. They checked outside before opening doors, used firm commands and teamwork. They did really teamwork, good teamwork. Move passenger to the safe exits. And uh, why they did very so well, because they were trained very uh, uh, in a best way, in a good way, in a better way. So they did they did the evacuation very safely, and all passengers, including crew, were able to survive. So, from this incident, from this case study of Air France, what we can learn the lessons is that bad weather will increase the landing risk, making it difficulty for pilots and crew members to handle the situation. And always we have to check outside and inside condition before using exits, before getting out all the passengers. We have to make sure all the exits are safe, and we can let them go. And the third thing is we have to shout the command clear and very loud, and to for faster evacuation, making it easy to understand by the passengers. And also passengers should never grab bags, never, not only bags, nothing. If it is very important thing, maybe it's a mobile phone, maybe it's laptop, maybe it's tab, maybe it's medicine, anything you have to left, we have to left behind. And runway safety and emergency lighting improved after. So it, the lights on the runway, the lights surrounding the runway, the weather will make really make the landing how it goes. So let's move to next slide. So why this landing was very unplanned, because crew did not expect the aircraft to leave the runway and create an incident, create an accident. An accident happened so suddenly that everyone on board the aircraft could not react very quickly. But cabin crew, flight attendants, crew member on board the aircraft, passengers, they did very really well. They were cooperative. They listened to the flight attendants, cabin crew, crew members on board the aircraft, and crew used their training and quick thinking uh, for safely exit for every passengers and themselves too. So this is a true example of real-time decision making uh, of the cabin crew. So we should make our decision really very quick, but following all the procedures, following all the uh, instruction given will be given by the flight deck or the ATC. So let's move to next slide. So, conclusion we can draw from the case study Air France Flight 358? So, the first one is Air France Flight 358 is a great example of teamwork under very pressure, under very intense moment, under very chaotic moment. So, the crew, second one is crew handle fire, smoke, and the panic created by the passengers. Panic happened during the time they handle it very professionally. And the third thing is like cabin crew members reminds all cabin crew that quick actions save lives. The quick actions done by the cabin crew members and the members on board the aircraft was very professional and in a very coordinate way. So let's move to next slide. Thank you so much. And this is my reference for the case study of Air France Flight 358.